I knew there was something here. I remember coming here for a farmer's market, and I should have brought the other scooter, because this is definitely a nice spot to film. Perfect flat, perfect flat, perfect flat. Currently out and about exploring the streets of Carrboro once again, looking for some street spots. Ended up finding, well, not really finding, but just remembering this spot. It's actually a pretty decent street spot if you look at these ledges, but I definitely came here to check for the flat, just because usually this place is completely covered with a farmer's market. So there's stands, there's people, there's coffee trucks. I mean, this place is sick, but it's also sick when it's empty. And that's why we're here. I should have brought the other scooter. I brought this just because this is the everyday park street push around scooter, and this is definitely a flat spot. So I might go back to the car and switch scooters just so I can get a nice flat session. But look at this, this is sick. I don't think it's too much of a grind ledge. Yeah, definitely not. But as far as a nice jump on ledge to jump off, that kind of thing, you can come on this way, maybe gap over this brick piece right here. Definitely the coolest section of this entire spot. The only thing that is sketched out is this. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's so much pigeon crap that these guys are definitely chilling up here. So imagine I'm just doing a mega spin or something. Or a bit more. I've never been on this side of Carrboro besides this farmer's market. So let's see if there's any buildings that have some spots behind it. Maybe another flat spot, if anything, if there's a park, like a basketball court or a tennis court. But if there's anything we can find, I would love to find it. Some nice photos. And this is a decent rail, if, maybe not really. I mean, it's low. The rail's low, the stairs are sick, and the run-up is kind of garbage, but if you can manage this rail, look how, I mean, this is crazy low. A bank with a step to a door, and then a door with no bank. And we're back with the flat scoot at the new creative spot. I want to see if I can do a couple things on these alleyway style areas. It's kind of sick. I like the covered area. I don't like the pigeon crap in the middle gazebo thing, but this whole little place is, I mean, this is cool. Especially in the summer when it gets really hot. It's a good place for shade, definitely a good rain spot. I feel like things like this are just important for anybody. Some days you're just really feeling like riding, and if you say you don't have a spot, just knowing where the spots are like this allows you to still try the tricks you want to do. Sometimes you have a trick idea and you're in the mood. You ever like really be in the mood to do a trick and then your environment doesn't let you? So this is kind of, I mean, no, I'm talking too much. You get the idea. Let's do some long holds. I missed the globe. The globe was the perfect spot just to do nice straight tricks because of how downhill and smooth it was, but maybe one day we'll be back in New York, get a session there. For now, I want to do a couple of inside stick bees. I feel like I don't really do that trick too much, and I need to do it more. It's a really fun, easy trick to do. It always makes you go in a circle. It would be sick to do them a little bit more straight. Let's see if we can do, I don't know, 5 squares doing a stick bee. A little turn. Try one more. There are a ton of peg tricks that you guys could easily learn if you just had pegs, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. 4 obviously would be the best setup, But if you just have 2 pegs, there's so many basic flatland tricks that you can definitely learn in minutes, such as doing the peg wheelie, the rocket manual, and the inside stick bee. This one, it's literally the same thing. It's so easy. I feel like it's a lot easier than doing regular manuals, just because when you do regular manual, you're like, there's a lot of strength, and it's a little bit more, I don't know, it takes more effort to balance, versus when you're on the pegs, like you literally just lift up with your fingers. So you guys, for a favor, to comment down below right now and let me know if you ride pegs, and if you don't, why not? Why don't you ride pegs? I want to know a reason, and I'm gonna try to see if I can counter that reason. If your reason is just not justifiable, I suggest you get some pegs. Like, there's so many tricks you can learn. In the days you can't go to the skate park and the mega ramps and the half pipes and all the street spots, flat's so fun. I've been riding flat for so long and it never gets old. There's a lot of basic tricks that I know you'll love to do, and I would love to see more people ride flat. So just getting pegs is just I don't know. It's like once you put pegs on, you can do so many tricks you can do. So let me know in the comments if you ride pegs, and if you don't, why not? There's like 50 different kind of bar spins you can do when you're just standing on the back pegs, because there's so much weight on the back pegs that the front just comes up so easy that you can just whoop. See if we can do a bar spin to opposite bar spin 10 times. So it'd be 5 regular bars and 5 opposite bar spins, so a total of 10 bar spins. I think I did 2 extra. You have to mix the days. Some days you're pushing, you're struggling, you're fighting for a trick that takes a lot of power, effort, and stamina. You're trying to do a new trick. And then there's the days that, I mean, that did take a couple of tries, but the effort, I feel like there's just not that much effort. Doing stuff like this, you need to mix it up. You can't have every single day being a, you know, do or die kind of trick day, and you can't go every day doing the easy, comfortable tricks, because then you'll never learn. So I think mixing both kind of tricks as your days go on are good. Like the other day, we did my hardest trick. If you haven't seen that, go on the video before this one. That one was such a mission. I was dying, I was sweating, and then today, messing with some bar spins, messing with some back peg tricks. Really fun. Sometimes you need that relief. It's like that. It's almost like feels like you have a recovery day without not riding. I feel like that's the excuse. Like, I always want to ride, but some days you need to take it easy. Since we're doing a lot of regular and opposite stuff, it'd be sick to do a fork glide and then just bring it back to hang 10 and then do a switch fork glide. First go. Triple opposite to triple regular. Recently, I've gotten verified on Instagram, and I realized that I want to actually mix up my content depending on what platform it's on. So Instagram is going to be more of a cinematic, professional photo looking area. So if you want to see nice photos, sponsored promos, a lot of the high-end quality stuff, it's going to be on Instagram. If you want to see my new tricks, my new daily tricks, it's going to be either here on YouTube or on TikTok. So that's where you kind of know where things are going. I'm turning the camera off because I want to film some shorts and I want to get some nice photos for Instagram. So hope you enjoyed the session. Hope you like the creative spot. If you want to see more of me exploring the streets of different areas, let me know in the comments. And I really look forward to those comments about the pegs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.